Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video we have once again people considering that if PlayStation should just go and cancel the PlayStation 5 Pro. And as well some kind of fun news over here where once again we're now seeing even more bigger news when it comes to GTA 6. Now officially maybe coming out as of the fall of next year. Now a lot of these things are still tentative, but we saw from like shareholder meetings and stuff, so we're gonna go dive into that, given the opinion of the PS5 Pro and also the tie-in to, because I kind of am and still have been a big proponent of assuming the GTA 6 will launch at the same time or similarly, or is it like a package or a very, very big promotion of why to sell the PS5 Pro will be in regards to the GTA 6. So let's go talk about this. A little more of a laid back video. I'm going to kind of use some of the like community thoughts to kind of springboard my own ideas. So if you guys don't mind that. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below in case you guys would like to go and follow. We have all the Target links down below for their summer holiday sales. We've been promoting out quite a bit, so check those on out if you guys are interested. And of course, give me your thoughts and comments on everything down below. So the subject has come out a few times on the channel, but at the same time, as we're getting more and more closer towards this release window that people were assuming around September of this year, not confirmed, could be delayed, could be changed, keep that in mind, but as well also with GTA 6 seemingly now being pushed to a little bit more of like a proper release date too, it kind of seems like it makes more sense for it to either be postponed for GTA 6 or just wait for it to be released overall, or at the same time, we may not even need a PS5 Pro. A lot of things to talk about, we've talked about before. So first and foremost, we saw this kind of a fun thing over here from Metro, kind of like having more of like a viewer writing kind of big major topic thing or whatever. So it's clearly on people's minds. And now it kind of has been, I think, for the PS5 Pro. And people are curious if it should just be canceled. And I'm one of those people where if the technology is already there, they already have like the infrastructure to mass produce it and mass make it. I'm on the proponent of just sell it. If the specs are there, the price is there, it lines up, even if only a few million people buy it over time, why not? They've made PS4 Pros, like people update their PCs all the time, look at phones. I think at the end of the day, it's okay if we have multiple consoles. Like that's not a big deal for me. But one big thing to note is that some people think like, why? Why even bother? It's already been 4 years. The PS5 hasn't gone to full swing. The PS6 will be coming out very soon as well. Well, quote unquote, very soon. We haven't had any confirmation on that. And also at the same time, I wouldn't even be that surprised if we even had a longer life cycle, which would also maybe support the idea of a PS5 Pro as like a nicer refresher. But basically they're saying right now, the PlayStation 5, first and foremost, is kind of doing okayish in the UK. They're not doing as well as the PlayStation 4, and at the same time, it's not growing as much. Same with the Switch, same with the Xbox especially. And it kind of seems like consoles as a whole are slowing down, while PC is still taking more vibes. And that's why a lot of people are curious in the PS5 Pro. Going over here and basically saying that the PlayStation 6, like there isn't really that much appetite for it. They're not really waiting for like the next gen Xbox. Like people are kind of like, they either got their consoles and they're happy or they're ready to move on. And maybe even go PC. I'm a PC guy myself. I have my PS5. I'm gonna probably play Spider-Man on Twitch tonight if you guys are bored throughout these next few days, so go and follow down below. But it kind of makes sense because do we really still need this PS5 Pro? And like the more and more that I go and think about it, we really don't, because the PS5 works. Now, will I buy a PS5 Pro? Realistically, I probably will. I can maybe make some fun videos with it, unless a lot of my friends have a chance for me to like borrow one or just, you know, jimmy back off against other videos. But at the end of the day, it is a weird time to sell it because I don't have a single selling point for the PS5 Pro. And we've talked about this in separate videos, and it seems like other people are also now feeling this. What seems even more unwanted is the PS5 Pro, in their opinion. I know, obviously, you don't have to buy it, but we all have to sit through the marketing for it as Sony tries to convince us to spend at least another $500. Most rumors are slightly higher due to better specs on the new console, and then a few months later, then also try to convince us to do the same thing for the PlayStation 6. And I do agree on that. It's like, once the PS5 Pro comes out, we'll be a little bit more, ideally, more than half the way through this console life cycle. So they're going to have a few months to get the PS5 Pros kind of reeled out. You know, the holiday season, people are going to be buying it, they're unboxing it, they're enjoying it. But there is no major game for us to play with it. Besides maybe GTA 6, which we'll talk about here in a second, which is nice. Like, at least there's something to look forward to and somewhat of a reason to enjoy it. But pure PlayStation games, we have nothing besides Astro Bot, which sucks. And at the same time, too, that would probably happen. Like, we've been talking about the PS5 Pro for probably the past year or so. So then what's going to happen when the PS5 Pro comes out? And then the next major talking point is the PlayStation 6. I just feel like a lot of people who bought the PS5 Pro will maybe just be annoyed or like, why'd I buy this? Depending on the time scale of when and where it might come out. And they're saying the PS4 Pro was largely pointless in terms of what it did, but Sony needed it to combat the Xbox One X. They don't need a PS5 Pro though. They're well ahead of the Xbox, and there's no sign of an equivalent, whatever dumb name they'd give them, from Microsoft. If a PS6 needs to come out in 2 years, then so be it, but please, let's not have another one before that. And that is like kind of a hot take, but I kind of agree. Like, it does make sense. You know, I mean, I can kind of get it. I know I can kind of get it. Like, why do you want to go and just buy a PS5 Pro then if you're just going to be starting hearing rumors and leaks and talks about the upcoming PlayStation 6? I'd feel bad. I'd be like, I wasted my money. It's like if someone bought a Switch right now and then they were hearing about the Switch 2. So, I mean, we've been having that same rumor cycle for like a year or so, give or take. So maybe some people don't even buy one because they're waiting for PS6 and it never comes. That's also maybe a big issue too as well for PlayStation not being so honest out there. But once again, I do think if we have a GTA 6, which we're actually got a lot more brand news with that, I'd be down because we're now actually have been seeing pretty much confirmation over here that GTA 6 will be pretty much releasing as of next year. Now, once again, not fully confirmed. We're gonna have to wait for new trailers and the official dates, but we saw like shareholder meetings and all of this for GTA 6. And this, I think, is the big reason why I'd probably get a PS5 Pro. Because it will probably not be a day one PC game. They'll probably do the same thing they did on prior things, where at the end of the day, they'll have it for like a year or two on the PS5 Pro, Xbox One, and then kind of farm all the console users the best they can. But basically, of GTA 6 is set to be the biggest video game release of all time, and I'd still agree on that one, and this would be the reason why I buy a PS5 Pro. So far, they've only had one trailer, and there's a good chance there is going to be another one dropping this year, although no promise of it, just as there's been no indication of when the game will be fully released. It's supposed to be in 2025, but there has been some rumors of it coming out in 2026. But I'd say, in all honesty, and these are all still leaks as of now, if there is a PS5 Pro that comes out in 2024, holiday season, like later on this year, I probably wouldn't want to buy it because I still have no reason to buy it. But if there was a 2025 PS5 Pro, maybe around the summer, and then 2025 GTA 6 a few months later, I can see people preemptively buying that take advantage of the better specs, the current era of games, maybe a few more PlayStation showcases will show up. So as that happens, then we'll have more future games like the Wolverines, like the Venom games and all of that. Maybe even some more IPs too. Last of Us 3, whatever. That kind of makes sense too as well. But we have been hearing some rumors of delays for GTA 6, but as of right now, they have restated that the game is firmly on course to launch as of next autumn. But that does once again make the PS5 Pro weird, because who's going to want to buy a PS5 Pro if it say it came out this year? Not confirmed yet. That was just the initial rumors, could be pushed back as well. Then you just kind of sit on it for a year to play GTA 6. It doesn't really make too much sense, you know? But either way, they did have their own calendar stating that the game's release date is listed as fall of calendar 2025. So that means as of this upcoming next year, maybe around like 15 months or so. But that once again ties back into the PS5 Pro, because why do we need it? We don't need it. Like, we just don't, unless there's another major game that's out there. I like the idea of better specs, better resolution, better frame rate, ray tracing, whatever it might go and be, you know? Like, I'm all on top of that, dude. I'm all on top of that. So that's so, like, I don't know. It's like a weird thing to think about because I want it. I want to play it. I want to get it. I want to enjoy the better specs. I want to play GTA 6. But if it's not coming for a year, I don't want to preemptively spend money. If there's no new games coming out, I don't want to spend more money. And if I don't even know the exact release date for GTA 6, unless we have a confirmation trailer time, like they might delay it. Same with the PS5 Pro. We don't know if it's coming out this year or not. It's just weird. So if anything, they probably should just delay it. If they release the PS5 Pro, maybe early 2025, like maybe around like March, April, like that time, that gives people like 6 months to get the console so there's no like supply shortage issues and other things too as well. You know, I don't know. It just sucks. You know, it just sucks. Like, I would want it. But timing-wise would make sense if it got delayed. I would want that. Because it lets people have the chance to get it with no rush, no 5 a.m. target runs. They have a chance to get their game, check out other games, maybe a PlayStation hype up other games too. Like, it makes sense. So, I don't know, a little bit of a ramble on that one. I was trying to figure out where I want to go with it. But, like, it is kind of weird that the PS5 Pro still is just not, it's not really needed as of now. I'd want it. I'd probably buy it, but it's just not needed. I don't know. Anyway, good news, at least on the GTA 6 news, all the PS5 Pro stuff. Let me know your comments and thoughts down below, and let me know if you guys would still even want to buy one or not. They also have some people making comments on the Borderlands failure, but I think we've heard enough of that on the channel itself too. So I appreciate y'all for watching. Check on the Target link. Swing by the Twitch if you guys are bored. Leave a like if you guys want, and I appreciate you all very much here in the first place.